Well, hi everyone. Welcome into Primetime TV Show. I was just admiring our new opening. How fun was that? And of course, to go with the new opening is a return of not only a very special friend, but also a business colleague, my friend Helena Trengata. Welcome back again.
Well, it's nice to be here.
You know, it seems like it's forever since you were with us last.
It's been a while.
I know. It's like our paths crossing and then not crossing. But today is a special day. My husband has the day off. I mean, he worked 2 shows in a row, so he had the day off today. So it's kind of like Girls' Day,
Go
but
Kelly.
yeah, I know, right? So we're going to really share a lot of fun things with you. Helena is an author publisher, and she has been working on some really fantastic projects in helping authors get their story out. So we decided to have this particular show all about the What's Your Story segment during the whole show, because everybody has a story to tell.
Absolutely.
And we have many stories to tell, and it's really neat the way you started out that way. We're going to share that after the break, but I told Helena, I said, we can do anything we want because it's our show. So that's what we're doing. So I said, let's play this first hour.
Ooh,
so
I'd love to play.
You know what I have to bring up, right?
Oh, well.
Now what happened?
Excuse me, the perfect 10.
I know, that was really crazy. You know what? Kelly had to have the door jambs built wider, you know, for my head.
Well, you know what he said that night? He said, and I have to live with her.
I know. Can you believe he said that?
Yes.
There's probably some truth to
and
that.
as your person, I have to live with it too.
I know. Well, we're having fun with it. You know, as many of you know that have been viewing our show, not once, but twice, I was asked to participate in Dancing with the Local Stars. And of course, I say yes, right? And so a couple of weeks ago, it was amazing because not only did I get a chance to do what I love and give back to the community with the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce, but my sister, who I haven't seen in 9 years, came walking up my driveway the night before to surprise me, to come watch me dance and meet my grandson. So it was just, it's been a whirlwind. And then to go out and dance my feet off with Misha from Arthur Murray Palm Harbor, who also does a show here on the Ballroom Beat right after our chamber show on Wednesdays. It was just a great night. You were there. You had to miss the one last October, and so it was fun.
It was fun.
It was
and
really
some great dancers and just great people and everybody who wanted to be supportive of the community. I totally enjoyed it.
And you do that yourself. So anyway, I did achieve a 10-10-10 on the preliminaries, and then again I went to the finals. And even though I didn't earn the most money for the chamber, I did get those scores. And the one thing that I gleaned from that was that 10-10-10 wasn't so much of my great dancing for me, but it was the 10-10-10 inside me and what I had to learn in order to step up to the plate and learn that dance within, like, it was 4 weeks, and I learned it in 2.5 so that then we could
when you
rehearse.
told me you were going to do it, I said, "Are you crazy?"
Yes, you did. I go, "You don't think I can do that? Watch me." So
sometimes you need a little reverse psychology.
I know, right? Exactly, and I get that. I know that's what you were trying to do. So anyway, with that being said, would you like to see me dancing my feet off? Of course you do.
Of
Let's
course.
go ahead and roll that video.
more than you expected? Yes, I was pushed. I was stretched. And I learned that when you do that, and you believe in yourself, you can fulfill your dreams. And I'm fulfilling my dream from being a little girl thanks to you. Thank you. Let's see what the judges had to say. Bruno Tognoli, I'm going to start with you.
I'm glad I'm going first because for me, that was like an evening in Buenos Aires, Barbara. Your gauchos and locksteps were superb. You guys were like two sexy street dancers feeding off each other's passion, and it was absolutely relentless. I am so proud of you. Very good.
Okay, so Barbara, you work for Home Shopping Network. You did before, yes. Well, girl, you were selling that dance. Ring the bell because it's about to sell out because I'm buying it all. That was unbelievable. Your feet were on fire, yet it was perfectly timed with the music. My advice to you, if you make it into the finals on Friday, you've been practicing at Arthur Murray Palm Harbor, which is a beautiful, hardwood, gorgeous, large, open dance floor. This is another beautiful, large, open, hardwood dance floor. When you get up on that stage, we don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully it'll be a nice hardwood dance floor, but just be sure, be ready to maybe make it a little tinier because that might be what the space calls for. But Barbara, I don't know if I'm going to age myself with this, but do you remember the tutu when they would sell things? Yes, no, I'm the only one. Okay, well, I'm going to do a tutu. Tutu!
I need to speak to Misha first, because I love me some Misha. Misha, you made me almost want to leave my cushy judging job and dance again, but not that much. I feel like I'm watching a sorority sister. I know you come from a TV background, as do I, and I think it's just so clear the second you hit the stage. You are gorgeous, and I'm not talking to Misha anymore. And just to be clear, just absolutely beautiful. If I were to rank that, which city in the United States was that comparable to? It would be Hollywood. Thank you very much, Julianne.
So there you have it. And let me tell you, just when I thought I knew who I was, wow, I had to really dig a little bit deeper for more self-confidence and really stepping up to the plate. And it really did take not only my self-confidence to a higher level, but also my way for inspiring others and motivating others. And of course, you're always there every step of the way. I have to say, Helena is my person. I am her person. And she picked me up today, drove all the way down to our breakfast meeting with the amazing women. I have a flat tire. Can you come back and get me? Sure enough, you did, and I thank you for that. So that was fun, and on that note, I know we have a break coming up, but I just wanted to mention that, and thank you for mentioning that today at the breakfast, about a book that we've started writing from the last Dancing with the Local Stars called Dance Life Book. Dance Life Book is about all the things that I had to learn about me before I could go out and really coach other women. And the Dance Life book is Love, Inspire, Forgive, and Enlighten. And those are all the virtues that I've learned in my life and have found kind of like a, not necessarily a really quick way to teach others to do that, but a genuine way to do. And Helena, being an author publisher, is going to help us do this. And we are looking for women who would like to share their story with us and be published in the book and what they have done in their life to make a difference. And I know you have a great story to share as to how you became an author publisher, which we're going to be talking about in just a little bit. I'm so excited about this Dance Life book. It's going to be fun, and the proceeds are going to be going to the Junior Service League, which is who I danced for last year. Goodness knows what's next.
Well, we have ladies coming out of the woodwork, so to speak, that want to write for this book. I saw Roberta today, and she said, so what do I need to do to make this happen? Because you had asked her to write about her experience with dance and how it affected her life. And she's certainly going through some changes right now, but she's on board.
I know. Isn't that wonderful? And, you know, it's interesting because as women or men. You know, we come on this earth, we're born perfect, we're born great, and then something happens along the way with our belief system and things that just kind of have things go one way, go another way, and then we finally get back on the path, or at least most of us try to, and learn personal growth and development on ourselves. And everybody finds their way in their own way. And for me, it's incorporating the Dance Life book with dancing metaphors and my television career and everything, and using that as metaphors as little coaching tips and things. So we're going to have a blast with this. We'll talk more about that towards the end of the show as well. If you may want to get involved, if you know someone that might want to get involved that has a really great story to share that you feel can actually help enrich others' lives, then we want to hear from you. Helena's going to be coming back and doing the whole show with us, so we're going to we've spent most of the day together, haven't we?
Isn't that unusual?
I know, right? So can we take a break right now, kids? And then we'll be back right after these messages. So thanks for being with us. We'll see you back right after this.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today. This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
The environment here is really kid-friendly, family-friendly. The parents are welcome to watch.
It's definitely been a different atmosphere since Dr. Becerra has come on. It's very inviting and welcoming, and the children just enjoy coming here all around.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Hi everyone, welcome back into Primetime TV Show. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel Kelly, and I am with my dear friend, Helena Trengata. How many people can say that they can do a live broadcasted TV show with one of their best friends?
Not too many.
Not too many. How fun is this?
Yeah, and this is the second or third time we've got to do this together.
I know.
We got to do it with the Charity Chicks.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of the Charity Chicks, we have someone we're going to be talking about who's going to be coming on the show in a couple of weeks, who is one of the authors that Helena was able to help get published. And it's a really great story too, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you know, this whole show today is all geared towards what's your story. And I think it's phenomenal because if you've ever sat with anyone, they have a story to tell. And sometimes you're interested, sometimes you're not, but everybody's got a story to tell. And so regardless of what it is, Helena brings all that out of authors. And that's what she's done. And I want her to share with you exactly how she got started with that, because her own husband, What Are the Odds, Joseph Trengata, and Every Day Above Ground by Joseph Trengata are actually what started the ball rolling with you, right?
That's right.
So how did you...
Well, I'm kind of a techie person. And so Joe originally had this done with a publishing house, so traditional publishing. Infinity Publishing did his book, and the second book was due out. He had finished it, and I said, well, what we need to do is we need to promo the first book, but we wanted to do it as an ebook. So we were able to, so I kept telling him he needed to e-publish his second book, and I would send him links and how-tos and nagged him to death, I'm sure. Poor Joe. And he just dissed me.
Oh my God, after all that work.
After all my prodding.
Yeah.
So I said, well, if you're not going to do it, I'll do it, because I'm sending him things, I'm reading them, I'm not just like sending them blindly. Not too often anyway. And so I said, this will be a good trial to see if I can do this. So we took the Every Day Above Ground book, which was his first book, and we e-published it about 2 months, I think, before his second book came out. So that gave us a whole lot of promo for the second book. So then from a marketing point of view, when we released the second book, we put the first book on sale. So they're a trilogy. So he's working on the third one now. So it's a trilogy. So the idea is, if you're going to read the second book, you want to go back and get the first one, right?
Of course.
So we put the first book on sale as the second one came on a slash sale as the second one was published. And it really gave him the impetus to continue writing, because most writers, they don't want a thing to do with that book after it's done.
They just want to sell it?
This is what I found. They don't want to sell it. They don't want to edit it. They don't want to do anything. So I did, I learned how to do covers. I learned how to do the formatting and editing. Not that I want to continue doing that, mind you, because some of it is not pretty when you're doing that with your husband.
Oh, I can imagine. We love you, Joe.
That's right, we do. But better sometimes to know where you can work together and where you can't.
Right.
So we published the ebook for Every Day Above Ground. We published What Are the Odds? And the sales continue. He's working on a new book called Just Like a Philly Girl, which I love that title, Just Like a Philly Girl.
Aww.
And all of his books take place in Philly. He's from Philly originally. And I think that this is his third book in about 5 years, I guess.
Really?
So the book is done. It's in editing right now. My niece is editing it, and the cover's done. Everything's ready to go. So we're going to be finishing that up real soon. And we're doing a book fair with Karen Gilman, matter of fact, who we're going to be talking about in a few minutes. So we're doing her book fair with his new book. And what happened was people, I would write about this. I'm a huge Facebook poster, and I would write about what I was going through, how I learned how to do the, find his cover art, or how I found the formatting, or how I found the editor, because we've been through a fair amount of editors. It's not something you just say, oh, you're my editor forever and ever. No. You have to find someone. In Joe's case, he's my only fiction writer. Now, because I have several authors, but he's my only fiction writer. And so you have to find somebody who's going to understand the lingo of the streets that he writes in his stories, because he writes a lot of street talk in that. And some of his editors wanted to change that to good grammatical English. It doesn't work. It doesn't help the story one bit. So as I was working in all this, people started coming to me saying, can you help me with my book? Because first-time authors, particularly, really don't know what to do or how to do it or where to go. So I'm that person who guides them. I take their story, I listen to it if it resonates with me, because I can't really help them if it doesn't resonate with me. And I take them into the process. So some of them require a lot of hand-holding. My husband's one of those. He probably won't want to hear that. I didn't say that. Can you edit that out?
As long as he's not here, it's okay, right?
Some of them are very prepared. I had an author, her name is Sue Broom. She was very prepared. We went in, we did the copy. It took 2 hours. It was done. She's published. That was the way it worked. So Karen was very prepared. Doug needed a little bit more work, but I tailor it to what they are looking for.
Sure.
Some of them have no idea. Like right now, I'm working with someone who may be working with me, and he is a race car driver.
Cool.
But I said to him, you've got to get releases for everything, because he's got a picture of a race car with him and 3 other guys and a car. I said, you've got to get releases from all of these guys. He doesn't know that. I can't give legal advice, but I can give him a copyright attorney. I can share those. So I have all those resources in my back pocket.
Right, and that took you a lot of time to really look for. So would you say that you just kind of evolved into this? Like it was supposed to happen that way?
No, I'm not even for sure anymore. I think I've just finished my 37th book, and I've been doing it about 3 years. So what's that, about a book a month, I guess.
Wow,
Is what I'm averaging out to do that.
Wow.
So it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes I'm, crashing on 2 or 3 books at once. But the whole point is it's been a fun journey. Talk about a journey. I got to hear 36 different stories, and then all their side stories to how they got there. So all of my authors, without a doubt, have risen like Phoenix, like the rising Phoenix, because they've gone through the fire, and now they've come out stronger, they've come out better, they've come out ready to share their story. And when you share your story, I know you know what happens. It's very empowering. It's empowering for us, and it's empowering for others to be here to hear our story.
Absolutely. So when you say they're all fired up and everything, now it's a matter of fanning the flame and getting it to the next level. And the one thing about Helena is she will bring the very best out in you and your story and make it so that it's not embellished, but that it's real. And that's what people they like to hear that. They love to hear the real stories. And I've seen you just blossom ever since we've known one another, from really discovering your passion and your purpose. This is what you're supposed to do. I call Helena Tinkerbella, or Tink for short, because she goes Tinkerbella-ing all around the neighborhood. I mean, she is on the buzz, on the go.
I even have it inscribed on my little bar right here, Tinkerbella.
There you go. That is so cute.
But Barb did name me that.
I know. Well, that's just how you struck me, is because of the way you really do give back to the community. You're very big with charities and I think she's on the board of so many different charities and businesses.
I'm not on the board, but I belong to Charity Chicks. I'm on the Healthy Start Coalition board. I'm on the advisory board for, they changed the name I think now, but it's Southeastern College. And I was on the board of PACE, so I love seeing what people are doing in the community, and I like to be able to better connect them.
Yeah, and you do. You really do put people together. And this is just another way to do it. I want to go ahead before we take our last break and let you know that are these books still available?
Oh, yeah.
They are, okay. And they can get them where?
At Joe's, they're on Amazon.
Okay.
So if you just look up Joseph Trangata, they're on Amazon. You can see his author page and see all of his books in all of the formats because these books are available both as ebooks and as softcover.
I love it. Every Day Above Ground and What Are the Odds? And then we also have Doug Casimiri, who was actually on the show, gosh, I think it was last year when we first started our show. He came on and talked about, I want to say, near-death experiences, which we did talk about, but he really, he does coaching with that kind of thing. And
Past Life Regression. His first book, which he wrote before I knew him,
right,
is on how to describe past life regression to Christians. And I don't know the exact title, excuse me, Doug. But I do know the title of this one.
That's right. And this one is motivating. Live Your Life in Awe by Doug Casimiri. Now, this can be purchased at?
Also on Amazon.
Okay.
And so they can just look up Doug's page, his author page on Amazon, and they can purchase it there either as an ebook or as a soft cover. And what it is if you want to just thumb through it a little bit, you can see that they're daily affirmations. So it came to Doug he started off just writing them. He didn't really intend to have a book. He just wrote the affirmations because that was probably what he needed in his life at the time.
Exactly.
And so as he was writing them, they didn't have a date on them. He brought them to me, and I met him through Barb. He brought them to me, I don't even know, maybe he had 30 or so affirmations and kind of like said, well, what can I do with these? And we decided that a book might be the best way to do it. And we have dates on them. So you have a daily affirmation. So you want to read one of them, Barb?
Are you reading my mind? That's exactly what I was going to do. When something ends, something begins. Ooh. I like that. And this was for March 20th. March 21st, there is nothing outside of you that can cause real change. It's an inside job. That's a good one.
You think?
Yeah. To hate someone is evil. Only gives evil more power. Wow. This is really a good book, and it's nice and thick, so you have a lot of affirmations in there.
Doug is a local resident. He's here in Tarpon Springs, but he is Canadian-American, and I believe he's in Canada right now, but still, his book is available on Amazon all the time, whether you're in Canada or the U.S.
Exactly. So coming up in just a few seconds, because we are about to take a break, this is going to be a really powerhouse of knowledge, especially for any woman that is having struggles with their weight. It's never too late, a 10-year journey with weight loss surgery. This is by Karen Gilman. She's been a guest on the show with Charity Chicks. In fact, Charity Chicks donated to my Dancing with the Local Stars last year. She's a lovely woman, and you're going to hear a little bit about this when we come back.
And she's a beauty.
And she is. She's gorgeous. So
and
stay
she's
with
beautiful
us.
inside.
I
too.
know,
Yeah.
I know. I love her. So Karen, if you're watching out there, mwah, we'll be right back. Stay with us, okay?
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today. This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
The environment here is really kid-friendly, family-friendly. The parents are welcome to watch.
It's definitely been a different atmosphere since Dr. Becerra has come on. It's very inviting and welcoming. The children just enjoy coming here all around.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
And welcome back into, I almost said welcome back into HSN. How many years has it been? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, welcome back into Primetime TV show. Oh, yikes. Anyway, I'm Barbara Marvel Kelly, and with me is Helena Trangata, a author-publisher extraordinaire. We're talking about authors of, 37 books that you've helped authors bring to fruition, a regular hardcover.
Well, not all of them did
a combination.
Some of them are just ebooks, and some of them are children's books. Some of them didn't even choose the book route. I have one author who she actually brought children's stories to me, but they weren't really ready for a book. And so we ended up doing flashcards, and she's got quite a success story. She's being considered, as far as I know, she's still being considered for the Unity Church in Missouri is actually considering putting her flashcards into their curriculum.
Are those the ones that you were telling me about, the parables or the?
Yes.
Oh, how
parables
fun
for kids. Yes.
I watched that thing grow.
Quite a story. She's a little older than I am. I'm not for sure exactly, but she has no children. So the fact that she's writing children's books seemed to be a little bit uncomfortable at first for me. And you pry a little bit more. And so she wrote this story. She didn't have any artwork in the book at all. So we found an artist who did those because I said, children, because you've got this great-grandchild, they've got to be entertained now because you're competing with Disney when you're looking at it at educational. So we had someone do the artwork and put them on these flashcards, and then there's questions on the back. So when the teacher's holding the flashcard up, for the children to see, they see the artwork, and the teacher sees questions on the back to help ask to see if they're connecting. So
how fun. And I remember when you started with that, and you're so dedicated and so patient with people as well. Well, we only have a few moments left in our show today, but I wanted to bring out, and I don't know if Karen's out there in the audience watching, but this book, It's Never Too Late, A 10-Year Journey with Weight Loss Surgery by Karen Gilman, and she is also part of the Charity Chicks here locally.
She's actually a founder of the Charity Chicks.
And she is a beautiful woman inside and out. And I would guess that that would be quite a challenge going through 10 years of surgery with the lap band surgery. And she writes about how successful it is. I'm going to let you tell about it because she's going to be coming on the show. What date do we say?
May 11th.
May 11th. Karen's going to be here. And you know what? Maybe we'll set it up for phone calls coming in. Any questions?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll check with our producers extraordinaire. So maybe we can do that. So she came to you and she wanted to do this book. And
well,
why?
we connected through Charity Chicks.
Okay.
She is the founder, but I actually attended another meeting. There's more than one location of Charity Chicks.
Right.
So, you know, the beauty of social media is they put my bio onto their page. Mm-hmm. They kind of were going through the group and putting a bio on. And she saw what I did, and she called me up and said, hey, can we have a meeting? And then she told me that, I mean, she's beautiful. You could see that picture. She looks like a model.
Yes, she does.
One would never know that she'd ever had a weight problem. And she said, I've got this idea. I want to write this book. I had lap band surgery 10 years ago.
Wow.
And she had it, one of the first to have it, apparently. And she had it out of the country. And so this book is the story of her journey through that process. And she's got 2 wonderful little kids now that she didn't have then. And she talks about dieting and how she got that way, how she gained the weight. I mean, she actually starts in her teen years about how she gained the weight. And I think it just takes a whole lot of chutzpah to put that all out there for everyone to know.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, there's a mission in this, because when women are struggling with weight, it's quite a struggle, emotionally, mentally, physically, and it's just a vicious cycle. And for somebody to go through this type of surgery, it could really be, she could really be a mentor for many women that are really seriously considering that.
Or she could have never told the story and no one would have ever known.
No one would have known,
so
exactly.
To put it out there and to share, I did a little bit of conversation with a group that's at the Medical Center of Trinity, with Miss Ivy Rose, who works up there, one of my favorite angels in the world. And her group, to hear them tell their stories, not in total, but the struggles that they're working through, and how some of their families aren't accepting, and some of them are actually negate everything they do. You know, it's very, I mean, if you just got, let's just say you're a normal teen, it's hard enough, but if you put a weight on a normal teen, you just, it makes it so difficult.
Oh, absolutely. It really doesn't end with the Facebook and the bullying out there and everything. You know, I can't wait to have Karen on the show, and you're going to come back as well and join us.
And Karen's book is available. I don't want to not share that.
Absolutely.
On her website at KarenGilman.com. KarenGilman.com.
You can get it now.
Yes, it's available now. And I believe right now it's only available in soft cover. But this is an awesome book because she has a lot of pictures of when she was heavy. And you can see how it's beautifully done in color. So she did a fantastic job on her book. She's one of those people who came to me very prepared.
Well,
but when I first spoke to her,
good.
she said, I can't write a book. I need a ghostwriter. And I said, really? It's your story, but you need somebody else to write it. She said, well, I can't write. I wouldn't know how to do it. So I said, okay, because I've been through this a few times. I said, let me get you some prices. And there's a whole lot about, I have a ghostwriter in my back pocket, as I said before, who happens to be a male retired attorney. And I love him to death, but I just didn't see him being a good fit to write for this young mother who's had this weight loss issue. So we found a female who we thought that she might be in sync with, and the cost was very high. I mean, I knew this going in. And when she heard the cost, she decided to write it herself. So, you know, you gotta love her. And so
I know.
I don't know exactly how she did it. I suggested that she use a voice recorder and write it that way. And she was telling me how. The one thing that the biggest takeaway I've gotten from her on this is the fact that she's a go-getter, love her for that. But she said to me, I've been going through one weekend when she was still writing it. She said, I've been going through some photos of, those fat days. She didn't say that, but, And she said, I'm surprised at how much I've changed and how much I haven't. So it's still Karen, whether she's carrying some extra weight or not. She's lost 145 pounds and kept it off. So she's lost an entire person.
That's huge. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So
that is amazing. So Karen is going to be joining us in a couple of weeks, so mark your calendar, join us. Helene is going to be coming back as well. We'll be talking about this, and I think she's got a really great message. And I'm all about messages when it comes to books. Yes, I am writing some fiction kids books, but even those books have messages. But the one that Helene and I are going to be have been working on since last year is Dance Life book, and life has a period after each capitalized letter to signify love, inspire, forgive, and enlighten. And those 4 virtues are what I have had to do in my life experience. And sometimes it wasn't that easy, as you know, as we've cried on each other's shoulders, as girlfriends do, and my persons do. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun writing it. And I get to hear other women's stories like you, and we will just inspire one another. Because Helene and I, as life coaches, have a mission, like probably many of you out there, and that is to be the change we want to see in the world. I know that is an over and overused cliche, but it's really true. We need to walk our talk to be able to share with others and really show the love and maybe make a better place. This planet is getting a little bit crazy out there. And so if each of us do our part, it can be a big, huge difference in the world. In fact, if you go to my website, I have a beautiful video from Heart Math Institute on there, that how we can change millions of hearts. And there's an exercise and a beautiful video that'll it's just a feel-good video. So go there, barbaramarvel.com. And also be on the lookout, because my website is going to be under construction with some major changes that I know you're going to absolutely love. But in the meantime, I want to let you know how you can get a hold of my dear friend, my person, Helena Trengata. And that would be the best way: your email, telephone, what? Facebook?
All of the above. All of the above.
I answered my own question.
John has my number on the screen, and then I have an email. Oh, doesn't everybody? Helena Trengata at iCloud.com. So it made it pretty easy. And then I'm all over Facebook. I have a number of pages on Facebook. So just contact me there. And contact Barb for information if you want to write a chapter in our book, because we want this to touch many lives, and so we want it to be a very diverse book, so we can have people that are young or old or have maybe not the most pleasant outcome but now have come through it. So we want to hear your story. We have a list of suggestions of how we would like it to flow, the book to flow, but also, how many words we want it to be and what format we want it to be in. So what you can do is, if you contact Barb, or you can contact me, and then we'll send you that list of what we call requirements, for lack of a better word, and because we're not rule people, so I would never say rules. And then we'll go from there. And don't worry about it being too many. Don't worry about too many people contacting us, because this is an ongoing project that Barb and I have committed to.
Yep.
So we want to continually put something out there to empower other people and to inspire and to do all the things that Barb just listed, because we believe that God has us here at this time in our life for a reason, and that's to give back. And so this is our way of giving back, and we are committed to doing this. So thank you so much for participating.
Absolutely. And the one thing great that I feel really blessed with is to be able to reach a lot of people through this television show. So how you can help us is to share www.primetimetvshow.com on Facebook. Everywhere you go, we will always have some content where you will have a great takeaway, even if it's just a one-line or something someone has said, maybe a few laughs that we give you, because this is all live and totally unrehearsed, so you never know what you're going to see. So we want you to tune in, share with us, care with us, love with us, and really do your part in making a difference in this world, because we know you have what it takes to do that. So it's our time to say goodbye right now.
All right.
But we'll be back next Monday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
My person. We love you too. So we'll see you next week. And I will be here for Wednesday's show at mychambertv.com at 3:30. And then, of course, On the Ballroom Beat airs after that. So keep on dancing. And remember, you can dance life every day. We're going to teach you how to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for joining us.